All the words in a language are grouped into different parts based on their structure, the outward appearance of words and, sometimes, their basic functions, determine their classification into such groups. This brings us to the study of parts of speech in English. What are parts of speech? Parts of speech, also known as word classes or classes of words, are the various categories words are grouped into based on their form. It refers to the various groups to which words are assigned based on the similarities of structure they share, as well as meaning and function. The various parts of speech in English help us identify the particular group a word belongs to, which determines how we use them in speech or writing. There are many parts of speech in the English language, and what follows is an explanation of each one of them. Noun. Nouns are popularly defined as names of persons, animals, place or things, but this definition places great limitations on the true potentials of nouns. Nouns are naming words. That is, any word that identifies both that which exists and that which does not exist in our immediate environment, is inherently a noun. Examples of nouns include boy, John, London, ShopRite, love, etc. Verb. Just like there exists a general misconception about nouns, there is also a misconception about verbs. Over the years, verbs have been wrongly defined as action words only. However, not all verbs indicate an action. Take for instance, the verb feel is not an action word, rather it is a state of being. Taking this into consideration, verbs will then be defined as words that indicate both action and state of being. Examples of verbs include push, wait, like, seem, grow, etc. Adjective. Adjectives are words that indicate qualities. They are also known as words that describe nouns or pronouns in sentences by giving more detailed information about them. Adjectives, oftentimes, get intertwined with nouns. Take for instance, the word American is a noun because it identifies people that are citizens of America, but can we still call it a noun in this sentence? He has an American motorcycle. You would notice that the noun American changes function to act as an adjective because now it describes the type or quality of the motorcycle that the subject, he, has. Examples of adjectives: strong, tall, black, smart, rich, etc. Adverb. An adverb is simply a word that modifies a verb. It is not limited to verbs because it also modifies adjectives and even other adverbs. Think of adverbs as words that add more detail to verbs, adjectives and other adverbs. Just as adjectives describe or give more information about the nouns or pronouns they qualify, adverbs provide more detail about the verbs, adjectives and adverbs they modify. Example of adverb modifying verbs: he ran swiftly. Swiftly is an adverb of manner and it provides us with more information about how fast the subject ran. Example of adverb modifying adjectives: the door is very beautiful. Very is an adverb of degree or an intensifier and it gives more information about the adjective beautiful by telling us to what extent the door is beautiful, and that is very. Example of adverb modifying adverbs: the doorbell rang quite noisily. Quite is an adverb modifying another adverb, noisily. It lets us know to what extent the doorbell rang noisily, which is quite. Other examples of adverbs include fast, slow, lackadaisically, professionally, etc. Pronoun. Pronouns are words that are used in place of nouns. Repeating the same noun in a long sentence or paragraph will make a piece of writing difficult to read through. Keen to speak American English confidently? Or maybe you want to ace the US citizenship test? Then American English, Grammar for English Learners by Dr. Jean Robert Lane is your perfect guide. In this book, you'll discover English phonology basics, learn the sounds of English with clear guidance on pronunciation using the International Phonetic Alphabet, IPA. 8 Essential Parts of Speech. Get a firm grasp on English grammar essentials with examples and exercises to build a strong foundation. Practical and thematic vocabulary. Gain conversational vocabulary and specialized terms for different professions, making language learning relevant and real-world ready. Reading and conversation practice. Build your skills with short stories and practical conversations that are immediately useful. Citizenship Test Guide. All the essentials for passing the U.S. citizenship test are right here, with practice answers included. With a clear, accessible approach and real-world examples, this book is ideal for learners at any level. Start your journey to fluency and make your American dream a reality with a guide that's as comprehensive as it is easy to understand. Click the link in the description to grab your copy of American English, Grammar for English Learners by Dr. Jean Robert Lane. Now, we get a small affiliate commission each time you make a purchase, and don't worry, it comes at no extra cost to you. Take for instance, John hurt John accidentally, so John decided to go to the hospital to get John treated. Notice how redundant the sentence sounds? Now check this version with appropriate use of pronouns. John hurt himself accidentally, so he decided to go to the hospital to get himself treated. Isn't this easier to read than the former? We use pronouns to avoid repeating the same noun in our writing, and to ensure readability of our work. Some types of pronouns include personal pronouns, reflexive pronouns, intensive pronouns, relative pronouns, interrogative pronouns, etc. Examples of pronouns include I, me, himself, who, whom, itself, etc. Conjunction. Conjunctions are words that link elements of equal status together. Take for instance, James and John are friends. And is a conjunction and it joins the nouns, James and John, together. You would notice that it joins two words belonging to the same class, nouns. It does not link a word with a phrase, clause, or sentence, rather it joins a word with its equivalent which is another word. So conjunctions join grammatical elements of equivalent status, links sentences to sentences, clauses to clauses, phrases to phrases, and words to words. Examples of conjunctions include for, but, or, nor, yet, etc. Preposition. Prepositions are words that are used to show the relationship that exists between words in a sentence. Take for instance, the book is on the table. The preposition, on, shows us how the nouns, book and table, are related, which is that the book is above the table. Prepositions tell us the location or proximity of nouns to other nouns in a sentence as seen in the example above. Examples of prepositions include in, under, beneath, below, above, etc. Interjection. While most schools do not recognize interjection as parts of speech, rather they consider the first 7 parts of speech to be the real deal, other schools recognize it, so I will explain it here. Interjections are simply words that are used to express joy, excitement, surprise, shock, etc. They are basically the words you use when expressing extreme emotions. A unique feature of interjections is that they are always, or in most cases, accompanied by exclamation marks. Examples of interjections: oh, wow, uh-oh, ouch. So parts of speech or word classes are the various groups that the words in a language are assigned to. Words are assigned to these groups based on their structure, and some of these groups include nouns, pronouns, adverbs, adjectives, etc. Understanding parts of speech will better inform you on how to use words in speech or writing like a professional. See you soon.